Sometimes you just need a game that lets you breathe, something cozy, stress-free, and completely chill. Whether it's farming, foraging, running a tiny bookshop, or even raising magical creatures, 2025 is shaping up to be an amazing year for relaxing games that let you unwind at your own pace. In this video, I'm sharing 12 of my most anticipated cozy games coming this year to Steam for PC. Some of these games may also come out for other platforms, but I'm focusing on the PC Steam games right now. These are games that bring those warm, feel-good vibes that we all love. So grab a blanket, make yourself a cup of tea, and let's dive into the most wholesome, relaxing games on the horizon. First up is number 12 on my list, which checks all the right boxes. Farming, adorable animals, a charming little shop, and a heartfelt story about restoring balance to nature. Sugar Dew Island drops you into a world that's been thrown into chaos, and it's up to you to bring harmony back, one crop, one trade, and one friendship at a time. You'll grow your own farm, gather resources, and even run your own shop, where you can haggle with the adorable forest folk. And let's talk about the animals. Caring for them isn't just cute, it helps you get useful products like eggs and milk, making your farm even more self-sufficient. Plus, there are pet companions that follow you around the island, and as you complete quests to heal the mystical Harmony Tree, you'll upgrade your home, barn, and tools, slowly transforming the island back to its enchanting storybook beauty. If you love games like Stardew Valley or Fae Farm, this one is definitely a must-watch when it comes out in March of 2025. Number 11 on my list is Pixelshire. This charming sandbox RPG lets you design and grow your own perfect little town, just like you've always dreamed. But it's not just about construction. You'll master different trades, befriend your quirky neighbors, and explore the beautiful continent of Arcadia. Farming? Check. Fishing, of course. Even combat is in the mix, which almost made me scratch this one from the list, but sometimes you want to add a little adventure to your cozy life, right? The pixel art style is absolutely adorable, and the freedom to shape your town however you like makes this one so exciting for its projected release date sometime in 2025. Number 10 on my list is a fantastic mix of magic, nature, and heartwarming creature care. Fantastic Haven is all about rescuing endangered fantasy creatures and bringing balance back to a world where magic and nature go hand in hand. You'll build a peaceful sanctuary to protect and rehabilitate these magical beings, from tiny enchanted critters to massive, awe-inspiring creatures. But it's not just about the animals. You'll also explore vibrant regions, gather magical resources, and use diplomacy to strengthen ties with local populations. I personally love the idea of sending out mages to discover hidden areas and collect rare types of ether, and then slowly rebuild harmony between magic, people, and nature. If you've ever wanted a game that feels like a mix of conservation, community building, and fantasy wonder, then Fantastic Haven is bringing all of that for its planned release sometime in 2025. Another game that blends the cozy charm of farming with the wonder of magical adventure is number 9 on my list, Farm Wand. This open-world fantasy game lets you grow crops, brew potions, and cast spells, all while exploring a land teeming with magical creatures. There's also friendly townfolk and maybe even a few mischievous monsters along the way. Whether you're tending to your farm, perfecting your potion recipes, or setting off on an enchanting adventure, there's always something new to discover. It's cozy, it's whimsical, and it's packed with personality. Farm Wand looks like the perfect game for anyone who loves farm sims, but wants a little more magic in the mix. You can look for it to release sometime in 2025. Okay, picture this. A bright, hopeful future where nature and technology exist in perfect harmony. That's the world of the 8th game on my list, Solarpunk. Now, Solarpunk is a bit more cozy than the name implies. It's a survival game set among breathtaking floating islands. Whether you're playing solo or with friends, you'll build stunning, eco-friendly homes, grow your own food, and craft futuristic gadgets to make your life easier. And what do you do when adventure calls? Well, you hop on your airship and you set off to explore the skies, discovering new islands and all the mysteries that they hold. It's a fresh take on the survival genre, one that trades doom and gloom for creativity, sustainability, and pure wonder. If you love games that let you build, explore, and relax in a beautiful futuristic world, then Solarpunk is definitely one to keep on your radar. That is, your solar-powered radar, when it releases sometime in 2025. You have to admit, there's something so magical about a warm, inviting tavern at the heart of a fantasy world. And in my number 7 game, you get to be the one running the show. Tavern Keeper is a charming business sim that lets you build and manage your own medieval-style tavern, from designing the perfect rustic retreat to serving up hearty meals for adventurers, travelers, and the quirky local. Want to micromanage every detail? Go for it. Prefer to just decorate and enjoy the vibes? Hey, that works too. As your tavern grows, you'll upgrade your space, refine your menu, and experience lighthearted stories of the heroes and troublemakers who pass through your doors. Whether you're here for the strategy or just want to create the coziest fantasy pub imaginable, Tavern Keeper is shaping up to be the ultimate feel-good management game when it releases later this year. If the idea of running a cozy little bakery in a magical town sounds like a dream to you, the number 6 on my list is a definite game to watch. In Little Herbal Baker, you play as Lilia, a novice baker who loves to explore the charming town of Milkywood, foraging for ingredients in the wild, interacting with friendly spirits, and perfecting her craft in the kitchen. But baking isn't just about the recipes, it's about community. You'll open your own bakery, share your delicious creations with the other townfolk, and build relationships along the way. Every detail in this game radiates warmth, from the soft storybook aesthetic to the relaxing gameplay that lets you unwind at your own pace. If you love cozy games that blend nature, magic, and heartfelt storytelling, then Little Herbal Baker is bound to be a real treat when it comes to early access very soon and fully releases later in the year. Imagine packing up your old life and starting out fresh. Just you, a tiny mobile bookshop, and the sound of waves in the distance. Number 5 on my list is Tiny Bookshop, a cozy narrative management game that lets you live out the dream of running your own little secondhand bookshop by the sea. We've all had that dream, right? You'll carefully curate your inventory, setting up shop in picturesque locations, and you can watch as locals stop by to browse. One of my favorite parts of this game is the fact that the books are all taken from real books. But this isn't just about selling books, it's about stories, both inside and outside the pages. As you get to know the townspeople, you'll uncover their hopes, struggles, and maybe even help them find the perfect book at just the right moment. It's slow, thoughtful, and full of charm. Tiny Bookshop isn't just a game, it's a warm cup of tea on a rainy afternoon. You can look for it to release later this year. If you're looking for a cozy life sim with just the right amount of adventure, The Ranchers might be exactly what you need. This open world farming game lets you raise animals, grow crops, and build the ranch of your dreams, either solo or with up to 3 friends. But life in the countryside isn't all peaceful sunsets and fresh eggs. Beyond your farm lies a vast world of hidden mines, valuable resources, and even dangerous monsters waiting to be discovered. As you settle into the village, you'll forge friendships, earn the townspeople's respect, and maybe even fall in love. That's right, The Ranchers promises everything you love in a cozy farm life sim with some dating sim mixed in. While the game has already been delayed in the past by developer Red Pill Studio, the current release is set for this year. Number 3 on my list, Wish Upon a Llama is bringing all the warm, fuzzy vibes in 2025. This game is all about breeding and raising the most adorable animals, llamas, bunnies, and even capybaras. But it's not just about taking care of your fluffy friends. You'll also form friendships with the charming residents of Llama Town, uncovering their stories as you build your dream farm. And the best part? Discovering unique animal breeds along the way. The mix of cozy farming, animal care, and heartfelt connections makes this one such a perfect addition to the life sim genre. If you're a fan of games like Dinkum or My Time at Portia, but want something even more wholesome, Wish Upon a Llama is definitely a game to watch when it releases later this year. There's just something so peaceful about wandering through nature, gathering wild ingredients, and turning them into something meaningful. And my number 2 game does just that. Out and About is a cozy, foraging adventure where you'll return to your childhood home after a devastating storm and work to restore it, one harvest at a time. Explore the wilderness, discover and gather herbs and mushrooms, and cook up delicious meals, while also mastering the art of herbal remedies to help the local community reconnect with nature and heal. And the best part? The plants, fungi, and recipes are all real. So you'll actually learn about foraging as you play. With its soothing atmosphere and focus on slow, mindful living, Out and About looks like the perfect game for anyone who loves cozy exploration, crafting, and a deeper connection to the natural world. Look for it to release later this year. Alright, here we are. We're finally to the number 1 spot with a game that I have been anticipating for a long time. As a huge fan of the Lord of the Rings franchise, Tales of the Shire is shaping up to be my ultimate warm and comforting escape in 2025. If you've ever dreamed of living a slow, peaceful life in Middle-earth, this game is basically a love letter to all things Hobbit. You'll start out by creating your very own Hobbit, settle into the charming village of Bywater, and build the perfect Hobbit hole. Fully customizable, of course. But the real magic? It's in the little things, like gardening and fishing in crystal clear ponds, foraging for wild herbs, and cooking up delicious homemade meals to share with your Hobbit neighbors. And yes, there's a lot of food, because what's a Hobbit's life without second breakfast? Elevensies, luncheon, afternoon tea, supper? As you help Bywater grow into an official village, you'll form bonds with friendly townsfolk, trade for supplies, and just soak in the simple joys of a peaceful Shire life. With stunning landscapes, a heartwarming atmosphere, and all the cozy vibes, Tales of the Shire is my most anticipated release of 2025. And thankfully, I don't have to wait long, because it's scheduled to launch on March 25th of this year. And that's it for today's list of cozy, stress-free games coming out in 2025. I don't know about you, but I cannot wait to dive into these relaxing worlds and just unwind. Let me know in the comments which game you are most excited for, or if there's another upcoming game I should check out. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss future videos just like this, as well as gameplay live streams where we'll chill, explore, forage, and soak in all the cozy vibes together. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for more wholesome gaming fun.